everybody. This is Nelson French, and he is joining us for this interview today. He's a CEM alumni. And Nelson, can you please introduce yourself? Just tell us what year you were at Purdue, what year you graduated, what made you choose to study the CEM major?
Absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me. I'm in Indianapolis right now working with Skillman Corporation as a project manager. And I graduated from Purdue University of the CEM program in 2017. Since then, I've been in the nearby areas. I guess I stayed in Lafayette for about a year, and then came to Indianapolis about almost 2 years now back, and been working here, mainly managing K through 12 work nowadays.
Okay, awesome.
I'm originally from Honduras, and I guess I chose Purdue for its renowned engineering program. I think every corner of the world you go, people know what Purdue is, and the doors that it opens throughout your career. So that was a major decision maker for me. And the other reason why I chose CEM is it provided that small family environment that I'm sure a lot of students in a 30,000 plus undergraduate body would like to have. So made a lot of good friends that I'm still in touch with, and continue to see not only on the professional side, come across a lot of CEM grads, but also just socially, and maintain those relationships even across the state and all through the United States and also abroad. So great program.
Great. Yeah, I think I've heard that from a couple of other alumni mention just the tight-knit community. And do you feel like that's really pretty unique to the CEM major?
On a large school like Purdue, I would say it is a number of programs that have that opportunity to be able to connect and have the same professors, same classmates, literally every class for the last 3 years of the program. I think it was maybe somewhere around 25 of us that would always see each other in most of the classes. Yeah, there were a few that would swap here and there between different classes and trying to schedule it to each one of our necessities. But overall, if you compare it to larger programs like say civil engineering or industrial engineering or mechanical engineering, we're talking 700 students on those programs. The classes are much larger in size, and the smaller size classes, you probably are going to have different people in each of those classes.
Right. Oh, that's good. Significant. Can you tell me more about your role at Skillman in Indianapolis? Like, what do you do, and have you always been in this role, or has that changed over the past couple years?
So my title is Assistant Project Manager. I carry many hats. So about a year and a half ago, I was a site manager, project engineer / assistant project manager for some ground up buildings and renovation projects for Zionsville Schools, which is one of our main clients. Okay. And right now we just broke ground on a 100,000 square foot new elementary school, also for Zionsville. I've been involved in other projects overall, about 90 cost. So at Skillman, we're a construction manager, mainly agency, not at risk. We do have a few at-risk projects currently with the city of West Lafayette and some other clients, but I focus on the agency delivery method. And with that, we are basically with the owner hand to hand from the start of the project all the way to completion. We assist in managing the design team, doing constructability reviews, creating budgets for the projects, updating those on the SD, DD, FD levels. Then we create the front end specifications for all the bid documents, send those to bid, have the bid opening, provide recommendations and construction, close out all that stuff. And I guess I just share the entire life cycle of a project in a nutshell.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Yeah, so there's a lot of roles. That's great. Do you feel, if you were to look back at your time at Purdue in the CEM program, are there any specific things that that time prepared you for now and like helped you be where you're at now and feel confident in what you do?
First of all, I would say the biggest lesson learned in school is not about the book. It's about that grind, being able to work, continue on, especially at a university like Purdue, which is known for not stopping, grinding even through these times. As we've been able to tell, Purdue has led uh, pretty much the nation on what is higher education and reopening for times throughout the pandemic, which is not only a mirror of what they teach, but also an example to all the universities and all the students and faculty as well, that we have to look for solutions and continue on. And that is, I would say, regardless of the class that you take at Purdue, you're likely going to sense that throughout.
Right. Oh, that's good. Purdue is definitely a great place to be. Um, just to finish off, my last question for you is, do you have any advice for current CEM students as they go forward and look at finishing out their time at Purdue?
If I were to look back into my years in school, I think the most valuable um, lesson to be learned would be just involve yourself in as much things as you can. It is hard when a lot of us are 18, 19. I think most of us will graduate by 22. At that age, a lot of what people would be thinking is, okay, I just want to make friends, go party, relax, and um, generally classes are not the top priority either at that time. That's all right, in a way that will make you grow at the personal and professional level. So that means extracurricular activities, not because they look good on a resume, but because they'll make you create more friends, more relationships, networks that will, honestly, I still keep in touch with a lot of them. So whether that's in a social club or a professional club or even just in class, it is learning is beyond the book. It is beyond the covers, and that would be the biggest lesson that anybody at Purdue could probably take advantage of with such a big school.
Thank you for that advice. Well, Nelson, thank you for your time and for sharing your thoughts about where you've been and where you're at now with the students. We appreciate that. So,
Well, thank you for the time and thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
of course.